Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. The end of Season 2 in Cold War, Warzone, and Modern Warfare is now right around the corner. We're officially only one update away from the end of the season, and that update drops this week on Thursday as like another routine weekly update. Then after that, the next update we're getting should be the Season 3 launch update, which of course is going to be huge. It's going to be packed full of content and all the usual seasonal changes and whatnot. But today we ended up getting the reveal for the end of Season 2 and sort of what to expect this week. Then there's also a new leak that seems to detail some new locations that we can expect on the upcoming 1980s version of Verdansk. So as we break it all down today, if you enjoy the video at any point, let me know by dropping a like on it. Let's go for 4,500 likes on this one. Much love as always for all the support on the videos. And of course, if you're new here or if you haven't already subscribed, I am always covering everything going on in COD. News, updates, loadouts, all that stuff. So feel free to subscribe so you can stay up to date. Now, first off, let's talk about the new map. As I'm sure you guys know, this has been a very hot topic on the channel recently and just a very hot topic in the community as well. It's a bit controversial, it seems, since it seems to be the same location of Verdansk in the surrounding area, just in a different era, a different time period. And while I still think the map is going to be pretty different in the way it looks and feels and plays, just based off of the leaked commercial from a while back and what we know about it so far, we did actually end up getting a new supposed leaked list of locations on the map that have, I guess, been in the files for a while now, but they just didn't really make sense until we got word that the 1980s version of Verdansk was going to be the next map. But as always, because this is leaks, be sure to take it with a grain of salt. Obviously, what we know about the map right now is just only bits and pieces of the full thing. It's like a 10% finished puzzle, you could say. So a lot of things could end up changing. A lot of things could end up being scrapped or added on to, all sorts of stuff like that. But according to Zesty COD Leaks over on Twitter, the current locations list for Warzone's 1980s Verdansk map is as follows. First up, we have Airfield, which is probably just like the military base area with the various runways there. Or it's the airport area with the ATC tower and the tarmac there. Personally, I'm leaning towards the former though, because it seems like the airfield or the air base would be referencing the military area. That would sort of be dialed back to fit in with the 1980s aesthetic, so it would look a little bit different. Then we've got the Boneyard, obviously another area we already have on the map. And once again, this would probably be changed up to fit the time period, and it'd probably be reworked to look and play a bit different as well. And as we continue on throughout the list, you'll notice a lot of areas that we do already have on modern day Verdansk that I would assume are probably going to fall under that same pattern of a different look to match the time period and probably a changed layout as well to make it, not feel like it's the exact same map that just looks different, like it'd be just a basic reskin, They want it to feel different, they want it to look different. It's not just a copy and paste map. Anyways, after that we've got the coast. Honestly, not exactly sure what this could be, if this is like a new area along the coast or if it's just like where the bunker is now and the statue that's down there on the south side of the map. Gonna have to wait and see for that one. We also have Crossing. Again, not really sure what this one could be. It sounds like a new area though initially, because I just can't think of anywhere on modern day Verdansk that would be labeled as Crossing. There's not really anything that comes to mind when I say that, so I assume this is gonna be a new one. Again though, we're gonna have to wait and see. We also have Downtown. We've seen this thanks to the leaked commercial actually, so no surprise there. We've got Factory. This seems to be another new location. I feel like the title is pretty self-explanatory. It's a factory of some kind, maybe a chocolate one. And we're gonna have like a golden ticket that we have to get in order to go inside. Personally, I'm down for it. I'm here for it if that's the case. Next up, we've got Farms. I assume this is just the 1980s farmland and whatever that entails. We've got the Gulag, and I assume this one is probably just the prison area since that's pretty much what it's already called. We've got the hospital, again, a pretty self-explanatory one, just an older version of the hospital area. Layover is what I think is referencing the whole airport area. Obviously, you've got layovers at airports, so to me that would make sense. That's why I said I think the airfield is the military area and not the airport area, since layover works way better as the code name here. Then we've got Lumber, pretty basic one there again. We've got Port, another repeat one dialed back to the 1980s. Quarry, same deal. Stadium, same deal, another one that we actually saw in the leaked commercial. We've got Suburbs. This one could actually be a lot of places on the map already. There's various little towns all across the map. There's the one that's, on the opposite side of the airport area. We also have the hills area, so it could be any one of those. Or this could be an entirely new area that's just a handful of houses lined up in a row. Next up, we've got Summit, which seems like it could be on the top of a new mountain area. Honestly, I think that'd be pretty cool to see. One thing that Verdansk really lacks right now is actual snow areas. There's only a handful of areas on the map that have snow on them, and they're really not anything too crazy. They're mostly like wide open areas or like on top of the mountain up by the dam. We don't have much snow on the map. That's something I'd like to see more of, so maybe Summit is going to introduce that. Or that's going to be like where the new dam area is and whatnot. That's actually like the big viaduct, I think it's called. Again, not really one that is super detailed. We can't really get too much out of that. We've got Super. I assume that's probably just Superstore. We've got Transit. I think that one's probably the train station, just under a code name. Then finally, we've got the TV station. Again, a pretty basic one since it is already on modern day Verdansk. So you notice there's a lot of areas that we already have on there. Superstore, TV station, train, all sorts of places like that, downtown, hospital, so on and so forth. Admittedly, that is kind of a concern. That means the areas themselves are probably still going to be like the same general place on the map. But like I've said, I think based off of what we've seen so far between the trailer and just what we already know, I believe they are looking to drastically change these areas up, even if they are just 1980s versions of what we have now. So that way, it's not just a copy and paste map that feels the same but looks different. But at the same time, it does also look like there's a handful of new areas too, which is something we really haven't gotten much of at all in the past 13 months. So that's definitely exciting if you ask me. Now, when it comes to what's going on this week, today we did get a brand new blog post from Activision revealing some of the upcoming stuff, including the fact that this weekend, starting on the 16th and then going until the 19th, we're going to have double XP, double weapon XP, then also double battle pass tier progression in Warzone, then also in Cold War 2. So we do have a new triple threat event coming to close out Season 2. Definitely a great time to jump on and grind out some games. In Cold War, we're also getting the brand new Blueprint gun game mode where it's pretty much just normal gun game, but every new weapon is actually a brand new blueprint, so you can have all sorts of like weird weapon setups with various attachments. The blog also mentions that with Season 3 on the verge of dropping, Treyarch is going to be teasing some of what's to come in the near future, and you guys already know, whenever that ends up happening, whenever we get some official information on Season 3, we'll be covering it right here on the channel. Now, unfortunately, the blog doesn't say anything about this week's Warzone update, but we can expect another new Zombies update with a new location being attacked. And honestly, there's a few possibilities here. The first of which is the dam, since, of course, the zombies actually glitched out last week and appeared at the dam for a short while before actually going to Superstore. They just had like a pit stop, I guess. That and the stadium are also on the leaked locations list, so both of those are possibilities. However, there was also a brand new email from Call of Duty with this image in it, which teases the next Zombies update by saying, came looking for supplies, then ketchup stain arrived. Some burst into flames, took refuge in the food court, then others started releasing ketchup stain gas. Lost appetite. Running out of options. Will find higher ground at ketchup stain. So they mentioned the food court, which to me kind of teases the train station since we have like the whole interior there, which is a food court. So it's possible we do see the zombies move over to the train station this week instead. And you'll also notice the order number from the Burger Town receipt is 421. Last week, there was also another reference to 421. So it looks like COD is almost teasing April 21st as some sort of date for something big to happen. And I assume we're probably going to learn more about that in the coming days as well. But it's definitely something to take note of as of now. So yeah, there you have it. With all of that being said, that is effectively everything we currently know about the end of Season 2, then also what appears to be the leaked locations for the next version of Verdansk, and that's going to wrap things up for today. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it, and of course, if you're new here and you want to stay up to date with everything going on in COD, from news to intel to updates and everything else in between, feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on, that way you'll always know whenever I upload a new video. As always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code WHosImmortal for a discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, and Control Freak products. The links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.